Hey there, my name's Nikhil, and I'm an ex-leukemia patient, and I've recently got sent this lemons for leukemia video, and my first thought was, here we go again. Here's another David Wolf wannabe telling people that lemons cure cancer. Take it from me, they don't. Could they help? Is it a good idea to get your daily vitamins? I mean, yeah, it can't hurt, but to promote something that hasn't been proven to people who are desperate? That's a whole other video. I'll talk about that next time. But when I looked into this, I realized it was actually a challenge. The Lemons for Leukemia challenge. The story behind it, it's inspirational. Basically, a kid's best friend dropped out of college to ensure that his best friend who had leukemia and was dying could accomplish everything he wanted to on the bucket list. And one thing on that bucket list was breaking a record. And they chose for that record to be the most people registered to be bone marrow donors. That was the record they set out to break. And you know what? It's working. Millions of people have now seen this. I guess thousands have signed up already. Danny DeVito was eating a lemon. They got on Good Morning America. It's awesome. But yeah, I wanted to not only emphasize the importance of something like this, where, you know, awareness makes a huge difference, but also I wanted to clear the air on a couple of things. Now, the term bone marrow donor is scary, but in truth, it's your stem cells that are saving lives. So if you join the register, you have a 1 in 400 chance of being called up each year. And in 90% of cases, they take those cells peripherally. That means from one arm to the other. Signing up, all that takes is a swab in the cheek for most people. For Australians, it's actually an extra 10 mils when you're donating blood anyway. Now, that's another thing I wanted to clear up. See, most countries around the world, they just require a swab of your cheek to get that DNA data that they will store in that register. In Australia, you have to actually ask for a form when you're donating blood to be able to get on that. I know it's weird. There are so many people who miss out on being a part of that list, which is so damn necessary. So hopefully this will spread the word about that in Australia. If it does, I hope it does. But yeah, as you heard, in the majority of cases, as a donor, they don't even have to go to your bone marrow at all. Hell, for the patient, all we get is an infusion of cells. It's really anticlimactic. Once you're on that list, you're on that list for life. You don't have to get retests or anything. You always have the right to know. It's so easy. And I think so many more people will be interested to do it if they just knew. And that's the thing. We need more people on that list. You only have a 30% chance of having a sibling match when you need a bone marrow transplant. My brother was freaking useless. No, but even if you go a little bit outside that, your chances drop to 1 in millions of having a match. Now, 1 in 2 people of ethnic minorities and many white people will never get one. I was lucky. Despite really needing a transplant and having a rare allele on my mother's side, I got 5 matches. And I had to go to a second donor. One of my mates recently passed away because he just didn't get one. Too many people are passing away when they could have had a chance. Now, bone marrow transplants, they don't always work, even if you get a donor, but they give people a fighting chance. They all made leukemias one of the first cancers where doctors actively went and aimed for a cure. The only man to ever be cured of AIDS was cured of AIDS through one. They're being used for autoimmune diseases these days. I mean, they're the reason I'm still here. You know, they're why I'm blessed to be able to give back by researching cancer immunotherapies through this social enterprise that I run, where we're creating something that'll reduce complications that nearly killed me and have killed many others in my shoes, and making money out of it and giving it back to research. So yeah, I really encourage you guys to go out there and join that list if you can, or if you can't, just share this, or eat a goddamn lemon. Okay, here goes nothing. I couldn't even get through the skin. Dylan, I don't know how you do this. Oh, crap. It's beautiful. So yeah, this is a challenge like that ice bucket challenge. So I nominate Jessica Olsen, Alan Fu, you know, get your Instagram accounts working for good. I like to nominate Chris, Tom, Alexi, med students and nurse friends of mine, people who I know give a damn. And just to aim high, I thought I'd also nominate Koshi and Carl from the Today Show. I actually met Carl recently. I hope you see this. You two, let's put aside our differences and work together. God, burns. Man, I hope people see this. Did I just eat a lemon? Holy crap. If I saw someone doing this, I would share it. Just saying.